Weird. Hello, welcome to the Reality Check Game of Privilege playthrough. I'm Elliot, and this is Dom,
Hello.
and we are two of the creators of Reality Check. So what we were hoping to do today is just show everyone the setup and playthrough of the game, so those of you at home can get excited about the last week of our Kickstarter campaign and playing this at home with all your loved ones and best friends and maybe best enemies too. So, Dom, anything you want to say before we kick off?
No.
No. Okay.
Man, a few words.
Well, something I should do too is like share on all like our social and let people know
Let's
that
do
we're
that.
live. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do that before we get started.
Okay.
Anything else you want to share with people, or we can just awkwardly like?
No, I just kind of want to go through some of the things that you get with the game. Got your rule book. These are the 3 character stand-ups. We got a pile of woke tokens over here. Oh yeah.
Yep.
This is all the money, the board, obviously, privilege cards, righteous action cards, a couple of dice, the privilege die, and then some of the circumstance cards here. So it's some components.
It's a real game.
This is legit. Yeah.
You might want to show off our box there too.
Oh yeah, this is a hell of a box. Huh? Look at that. Beautiful.
All right, I've almost set up all the social medias. We're gonna get watch out. We're gonna get thousands of people flooding in as soon as I press post. All right. Okay. Oh, we should do one on like Instagram too, and just like be like, what Instagram story. So everyone watching the stream will be able to see how the magic happens. All right, ready for this, Don? Hey, we're playing Reality Check on Twitch. Come play. Twitch.tv/Game of Privilege. Hey, all right, this
sounded really good.
All right, we've got one viewer. Oh no, it's just me. I'm okay. Is this having issues here? Are we still good? All right, I think we're all right. Okay, so let's get into the game.
Beginning the game.
That's sweet. That looks really nice with the box there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so beginning the game. Obviously, you want to lay out the board. The start of the game, everyone gets 4 circumstances. Those circumstances are race, sexuality, gender, and class. On each of these cards, you have a life achievement goal. So let's see if I can show this to you for a second. So the little trophy icon there is your life achievement goal. So this white circumstance, their life achievement goal is to go skiing. So they have to go do that at the vacation square over here and spend 30K to hit the slopes. Once you've completed a life achievement goal, you'll flip over your card. You have 4 circumstances, so you have 4 different life achievements to complete on the board in order to win the game. The first one to do that wins the game. Other things to be aware of on these cards are the check down here, so that's called the reality check. When that is rolled on the privilege die, you match the color to your card, and you'll have to do something before you can take your turn. So most of the circumstances have something like that, not all of them, but that will affect your gameplay. Once you've completed a life achievement, there is a star icon on the back here. That may be a bonus that you get to utilize and could enhance your gameplay. So once everyone gets all their cards, they will look at what their life achievements are, and pretty much you can start playing right into after that. Other things to be aware of are a couple icons on your card. So these 2 icons, the green one is a righteous action card. So righteous action cards are these. They go into your hand, and you can play them on your turn. Those may harm other players. They may benefit you. They may change the game a little bit. Those sort of give the players a little bit of control to make choices in the game. Those are collected at the start of the game, as well as if you land on a righteous action space on the board, or if you roll righteous action on the privilege die. The other icon on here are woke tokens, which Dom was showcasing earlier. Woke tokens work like this. So as you collect woke tokens throughout the game, you spend one woke token. So let's say I just rolled a 7 and I move 7 spaces. I could spend one more woke token to move an 8th space. I could spend 2 woke tokens and move 2 spaces. Or at the start of my turn, instead of rolling, I could spend 3 woke tokens and enter a state of wokeness and teleport anywhere on the board. So that's a pretty powerful tool. The other type of card in the game are called privilege cards. These come up and are played right away. So if you land on a privilege space or roll the privilege icon on the reality check die, these are read out loud and they affect different circumstances differently. Last thing is spaces on the board. The spaces on the board are, for the most part, optional. The ones that are specifically optional are those with a price tag icon. You probably can't see that at home. We'll try to show that to you later. Price tag icon spaces on the board mean that you can optionally interact with it if you want to pay. So over at Snob by Snob West, if you decide when you land on it, you want to spend 10K, you can collect an extra woke token. Missing anything?
I think, just the other thing is once you collect your class life achievement, you collect your salary. And then every time you pass the square of eternal nothingness, you collect that salary.
That's right.
Again.
Yeah, the square of eternal nothingness is our start. So I'm going to hand out these life achievements, these circumstances, and we'll get playing. Are there any circumstances that you're anchoring to be?
Always an adventure.
Okay. Should we do these actually at random and not game it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right. I'm Middle Eastern.
Okay. And I am white, so that works out, I guess. These sometimes can change in the game, but this is how it starts out. All right. Now I'll pass out sexuality. So Dom is collecting righteous action for each icon you have in your circumstances. That's what you start with.
Oh, pansexual.
And I'm gay or lesbian. We'll see when I see what my gender is. All right. Dang, you've got a...
Oof.
I am just the opposite here. All right.
Non-binary.
And I am a cis man, so I'm a gay, white, cis man. So far lining up pretty well. We'll see how things go at the end.
Wow.
Yeah. I played this game 70 plus times at the moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm most equipped to actually succeed at this game at this point. So I was thinking I was going to be able to beat you pretty easily.
Yeah, we'll see.
Although that could be a challenge.
I am a chiropractor though.
Yeah. So it's kind of customary at the start of a game to say who you are. So I am a white, gay, cis man in the lower class.
And I am a Middle Eastern pansexual non-binary person in the middle class.
Okay. So we don't have a ton of wealthy people today, but...
No.
All right, let's see how this goes. So you've already collected your salary.
Yep.
I'm a housekeeper, so I make 30K.
As a chiropractor, I make 60K.
Pretty good. It's probably less than you should be making. Do chiropractors make more than that in real life?
I'm pretty sure we looked up the average salary of all of our occupational.
I think there's it's at least meant to represent a world.
Right.
All right, I got to get 1 righteous action and 1 woke token. I'm starting in a very curious position here. Okay. So let's start playing.
Yeah.
So the way that you start is if there's a person in the 1%, which we don't have at the moment, they would get to go first. And if there isn't a 1%er, then the white people get to go first. And it's the highest rolling white person. As I'm the only white person in the game at the moment, I will begin.
Have that.
So when we roll, there's a couple ways to do it. Basically, you need to see what happens on this reality check, the octo die. The reality check dice die first before you can roll. I know Dom likes to roll this one by itself. I like to roll all three.
It's a preference.
It's a personal preference. It's a choice. So I rolled a yellow reality check. So that means I have to do this first before I can move my 4 spaces. So I'm a cis man, and I don't have a reality check. That's sort of a privilege.
As a non-binary person, however, I do have a reality check for my gender.
Yeah. So if Dom had rolled that would have affected him. So these just affect the person that rolls. So it's interesting to see the contrast of how privilege benefits you or harms you potentially in this game. So I'm going to take my move. I'll be the yellow character, and I'm going to go 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at the zoo.
The zoo or the dive bar?
Well, it's the zoo right now, but we're changing it to the dive bar. It's going to be the dive bar in the final version of the game. I'm just like taking in what I'm going to need to do here.
What do you need to do?
Well, so here's my life achievements. As a white person, I need to go skiing. As a gay person, I need to adopt a child. As a cis man, I need to get a 6-pack over at the gym. And my lower class life achievement is to buy a truck, a Dord F-151. So the thing I got to balance is like, I got to save enough money, but I also want to figure out ways to collect woke tokens and get more righteous action cards that give me more of an advantage to play the game. Sometimes, I might just want to do nothing here too, but I could spend 10K to get another woke token. However, I don't know if I want to risk spending that money at the moment. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to play it risky, get a second woke token, and that's going to be my turn.
I have an interesting strategy here.
Okay, what's your strategy?
So I have 2 life achievements that require me to go to the government square.
Whoa.
I also have 3 woke tokens.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're going to knock 2 out right away.
I'm going to try.
That doesn't always happen.
So as I'm wont to do, I like to roll the reality check die first.
Well, you wouldn't roll these if you decide to spend... If you decide in a state of wokeness, that circumvents the roll.
Circumvents the entire roll.
The entire roll.
Okay.
Because you're entering a magical state
I'm doing
of
it.
being. Okay.
So I'm going to use my state of wokeness to go to the government square. And then, because I am Middle Eastern, my life achievement is to marry the love of my life. And it's going to cost me $30K to do that on a marriage license. So, got $30K left. So I've achieved my life achievement as a Middle Eastern person. So I'm going to flip the card over. Whoop. So now my bonus for achieving my my life goal. Mom and Dad are proud. Good for me. So also at the government square, as a non-binary person, I am trying to get an X gender on my ID instead of male, female. So that's going to cost me $10K to get a new driver's license. Boom.
That's so you're halfway done to winning.
I'm halfway done. And it says the future is non-binary and carless, it turns out. So any person who uses the hyperhoop gives me the fee directly. That's my bonus for completing my non-binary life achievement.
You may or may not be able to see this on the video, but there's like a couple little lines, like almost chutes and ladders like lines. Those are the hyperhoops, which allow you to kind of jump across the board. So normally on your first turn, you aren't able to complete 2 life achievements off of that. But that's the luck of your circumstances sometimes. Yeah. Okay, well I have a lot to go up against because I said I was going to win, and I'm not interested in losing.
It's there's a lot that can happen.
All right, so I just rolled a righteous action card, so I'm going to take a look at that, decide if I want to use that. I'll hold on to that one for later. And now I will move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a privilege card. If I stay on this space, or I could spend a woke token or 2 to get out of the privilege. Honestly, looking at my circumstances, I might be okay because I've got a lot of privileges right now. So this may harm Dom. So the way these work is they only affect the reader unless it says all. And this card just affects me. Oh boy. Misunderstood. After years of feeling like you were born in the wrong body, you realize that you actually identify with a different gender. If you're a cis, which I am, switch your circumstance card to trans. You go girl, boy, person. So as a trans man, I would become a trans, or as a cis man, I would become a trans woman. So I have just had to change one of my circumstances to trans woman. So that's going to make things interesting. And my plan is already out the window. And that's
adjust. So you collect then?
I don't know if we've really decided if like when you get a circumstance card.
It makes sense.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I'd say do it.
We'll have to make a note of that. Like when you get a new circumstance card, you get the bonus. If that's how we want to do it, I would.
House rules.
All right.
I would say, yeah.
All right. I'm going to allow it.
Because that doesn't make you less.
No. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Got to figure out a way to stop Dom here.
Oh. So I rolled, I got a woke token here. And that's probably the best thing that could have happened to me. 6. All right, so I just want to make sure I know my goals here before I move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Privilege card, or I could spend my 1 token and go to the casino.
Play the privilege card. Why not?
All right.
So Dom just picked a microaggression, which there's only a couple in the game right now. So this isn't. We're not going to play it. We'll go to the next one. But this is part of our microaggression expansion. The way that these work is they can be played against other players and they accumulate. So when you have 3 microaggressions that accumulate on another player, you'll lose a life achievement.
So this one, for example, says hate wall. Scrolling through your timeline on Facepalm, you come across several messages of hate posted in the comments of a popular video, and non-white players would move back 1 space.
Nice.
Yeah.
Facepalm is pretty funny. I bet no one's come up with that one before.
All right, so my actual privilege card here, ACA repeal.
Oh, man.
The president has pushed Congress to remove Affordable Care Act protections. All lower class players pay $5,000 in new insurance fees. So
that's me.
The lower class housekeeper over here pays $5,000.
That's like, that was a quarter of my entire worth right now.
There you go.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That should be my turn.
All right. I'm going to spend these woke tokens. I really wish I was still a cis man because I would have been able to get to the gym and then get my salary really quick. But I don't need to go to the gym anymore. So I'm going to complete my trans woman life achievement, because if I don't, I run the risk of getting kicked out of the restroom and having to go to the hospital. So instead, I'm going to complete my life achievement. I'm going to spend my 3 woke tokens to enter a state of wokeness. This is how I like to do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The third eye.
Open my third eye, enter a state of wokeness, teleport to Independence Coffee, and spend 10K to complete my life achievement, which
The
is...
reality check on that is pretty brutal.
It's brutal. I don't know. It might be too brutal. So I'm going to pass in public. And that is my life achievement at the cafe. I've now completed my life achievement. And you know what? I don't think I realized this, that I still have that same reality check on this side. So it's still going to be tough, but at least I got this done. That's all right. That's all I could afford anyway. It's the only life achievement I had enough money for.
So now you only have 5K too, and you got to go all the way around.
And
here.
I don't have anything that can help me at the moment.
That's tricky.
So I gotta hope that no privilege cards come up.
Ooh,
Great.
privilege. Smoke signals. Your tribal chairman was caught embezzling funds. All indigenous players must pay 10K to support the reservation.
All right.
White guy, Middle Eastern.
No indigenous players in the game at the moment.
All right, now I can roll the move. 9. 7, 8, 9. The gym. So I'm at privilege total fitness, and I could spend 5K to get a righteous action card, which I'm gonna do.
You're riding high for the moment, but I have a feeling it's all gonna come crashing down.
Yeah, we'll see here.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta roll and hope for a little while. All right, that's a good start. No icon on the reality check die, and I get to move 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Righteous action. I'm gonna accept the charges. Okay, so this is a card that doesn't affect either of us again, but I'll just talk about it. As you saw, sometimes your circumstances can change. This one is one of my favorites, actually, just because I think it's really well written. I don't know.
Okay.
Someone wrote it.
If you don't mind.
It's called Blood Quantum Tunneling, and you've evaded tribal minimums by faking a blood test. All indigenous players may jump to anywhere in indigenous territory, which is a space outlined on the board. But Blood Quantum is a lot of what a lot of indigenous tribes use to determine whether or not you can call yourself part of that group, and they're pretty controversial in a lot of ways. So that's what this
as you might imagine.
Yeah. So hold on to that for if something ends up happening. All right, that's my turn.
So, quick aside here.
Yeah.
I have a card here.
Yeah.
That's all women.
Yeah.
Should that be defined?
So the reason we wrote it like that is because trans women are women.
Okay.
So
That's
there are situations which may apply to cis women uniquely, or trans women uniquely. But as far as defining things that apply to women in general, we are inclusive.
Sounds good.
Was that a card that benefited me in some way?
Well, we may never know. Are you?
I'm done. Yeah,
You're done?
I'm stalled.
Eesh, orange. All right. So, as a Middle Eastern person, I've been selected by the TSA for a random screening. I'm now restricted to using one movement die this turn. What an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal. 1.
So you don't collect your salary.
I do not collect my salary here, but I do get one of these. Interesting.
We haven't played any righteous actions
I've not
yet.
played any yet.
Okay.
I have quite a few though that will probably get played sometime.
Okay. All right. I need some money because I'm going to run out of money. And so honestly, my race right now is to get to eternal nothingness so I can make some money. And I'm not getting there really quickly. But at least I didn't get anything else. So 1, 2. Over at night school, but I can't afford night school.
I just screwed up my turn.
What'd you do?
So my goal is to land on eternal nothingness. I had 1 woke token, which
Oh,
would
you
have
could
given
have
me
done it.
+1 space. All right. So, oof. Dang, see? So my sexuality reality check that I just rolled is to, because I'm pansexual, I have to convince everyone that I don't want to have sex with them. So I lose 1 woke token for doing that.
So now your opportunity's out the window.
That hurts really bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Privilege.
You
Before
do get
I do
your
that,
salary,
I'm going to
yeah.
get my salary here.
Because who knows what could happen to your
60K.
money.
We crash into me. You crash your car after slipping on an icy road. Essentially everyone here. Pay 10K to repair your car. Black, Indigenous, and Latinx players are suspected of substance abuse and receive a DUI. Go directly to jail.
Oh, here it comes.
Middle Eastern players are suspected of a failed terror plot and must go directly to Gitmo to be interrogated.
Oof.
That's not ideal. Not ideal. So off I go to Gitmo.
So there are a few spaces on the board which end your turn. 3 specifically that act like a jail. 1, of course, being jail. The other being Mexico, where you can get deported to. And Gitmo. Each have varying degrees of challenge to get out of the space. So for jail, you can spend 5K on bail or roll an even number, your choice. Mexico, it's just 5K specifically. And for Gitmo, you have to roll an even roll to escape, which isn't always easy. It's like you've got a 50% chance.
50% chance.
Obviously, getting out of Gitmo in real life is significantly more challenging, but we thought it was important to represent in the game in some playable fashion.
I have a dumb question, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if I have I might have a dumb answer. I don't know.
Is rolling an even number 50% chance?
I think so.
Because, like playing craps, 7 is the most likely roll.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess it's not completely 50%. We'll have to look up the statistics.
Yeah. Not that it matters.
Yeah. All right. I'm in a bit of a bind here, but luckily Dom's in Gitmo.
Yeah, I'm kind of in limbo right now.
So I might have a chance to advance. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
So I get my salary. It's not that great. And I didn't roll anything on the reality check die, so I think that's all I can do at the moment.
All right. So I need an even roll here. 8.
Nice.
That'll work. All right. I gotta jump in this boat, head over to Mexico, and climb out back to the privilege area. Heavy preggers. Your boss refuses to provide maternity leave for pregnant employees. Cis women and trans men players must quit their job, forfeiting their class card in order to take care of their newborn. Collect the unemployment card and go directly to night school.
So that's not you.
Luckily, this does not affect me.
But you can imagine what it would be like if it did.
It would be rough.
All right. Does that mean your roll's over?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that's just your
That
turn.
was my
getting
turn.
out of Gitmo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got a chance. Oh, man. So I don't have any woke tokens, but I rolled a purple. My gay circumstance says that I'm verbally abused by someone I respect, so I lose one woke token as you come to terms with yourself. I was not woke in the first place, so I have nothing to lose. But if I did, I would have lost it.
Lesbian.
Oh yeah, I'm a trans woman now. Well, I was once
Here's a
cis
question.
man. Yeah.
Are lesbians gay?
Well, I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yes. But gay is often associated with men, and lesbian is often associated with women. But I would say that it seems that gay encompasses lesbians as well, although it's not as a.
It's not the preferred nomenclature.
Perhaps not preferred.
Yeah.
Good question. All right.
We're here to learn.
7.
Every game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Price code.
Ooh!
So
that's a great roll.
I can literally.
That's
I can do
roll.
it. I can do it, and I'm going to do it because I don't want to sit here.
That is a great roll.
Allowing you to get ahead. So I got to price code, and do I want to play the odds again?
Yeah. So the decision here
Yeah.
is: do you spend all your money and risk going around the board?
Well, it wouldn't be all my money. It's still
Essentially all
5K.
your money.
I mean, I almost got basically got around the board with 5K. But yeah, it would be a high risk.
It's a risk.
The thing too is if I spend all my money and go bankrupt, I would potentially lose the life achievement I just made. So it's a risk.
It's a real risk, especially when you have the trans reality check, which is big money.
That could send me bankrupt right away.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the risk because if I don't, I think you have a good chance of winning pretty quickly.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna spend my 30. I'm gonna buy a truck and complete my second life achievement. So I also now have the option to roll an additional die to add to my movement roll. But if I roll a 5 or a 6, my car breaks down and I have to pay 5K for repairs. So I can get around the board a little bit faster, potentially. As long as my car doesn't break. My truck, rather.
Oh! Convince everyone I don't want to have sex with them. Lose 1 woke token. No woke tokens. 5. The mint.
So cool thing about the government square, we haven't had the opportunity to interact with it yet, is so there are these amendment slots here on the board. Different righteous action cards and privilege cards can get slotted into the amendments, and those are those affect the gameplay, so those can change the rules. When someone lands on the government square, they can initiate a vote, and the majority would decide if an amendment gets to stay or is removed. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. So begins
I need to...
a turn of risk, high risk. If I roll one roll could just ruin my day here. Okay. So I rolled an orange reality check, which says that I'm boring. That's my white reality check. So I'm boring. And 4 is my roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get to be a goober driver. Side hustle.
Nice.
I needed this.
So yeah, this is good for you.
So I get $1,000 times my dice roll. So let's see what that is. $3,000.
3 G's.
Hey,
every little bit counts.
Every bit counts. That could be the difference between going bankrupt and surviving.
So I have a deal for you.
You have a deal? Okay.
Yeah. This is encouraged, by the way.
Yeah.
Will you consent to go to a square with me?
Which square?
Eternal nothingness. Gives you a payday.
Yeah, but it completes your life achievement.
Completes a life achievement.
No, I don't consent.
All right. So one of my righteous actions is sexting. Your romantic charm woos another player. Great use of emojis. Send yourself and a consenting player of your choosing to any square on the board.
I mean,
so that would have been really good
I'd be willing to go
for you.
to the hospital, but you'd have to pay me money.
Well, why would I go to the hospital?
I don't know. You're closer to
There's
eternal nothingness.
no reason for me to do that.
Okay, well, that.
Whatsoever.
That was the deal.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah,
for
it is a shame.
you. Nada.
Ooh.
Righteous action. Another one. Very interesting.
All right. Okay, I've got a little bit more money in the bank. I just need to get to eternal nothingness as quickly as possible.
See, yeah,
so I get my
we're
salary.
trying to go to the same spot.
Sure, but
and
like
yet,
I can
here
do
we
it.
are.
I don't need to. I can survive
Denying.
without
Can you? Can you?
All right, so I got a black reality check, which is I have to pay the bank $1,000 in overdraft fees.
Ooh.
Luckily, as a goober driver, I made a little extra cash.
There we go.
And
It's
5.
the beginning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just visiting jail. Okay. Well, I'm like teetering on the edge of like bankruptcy here.
Oof,
And Dom is
jeez,
collecting
I'm
the
just
entire deck
collecting
of
now.
righteous action cards.
Well, you know, you had your chance here, my friend.
Okay.
You had your
What-
chance, and now you get nothing.
Okay.
You get nothing.
What are you doing? Here?
Assisted suicide. All
great.
things must rest. Play this card to go directly to the square of eternal nothingness. It cost me nothing.
It costs you nothing.
And
I could have. It was inevitable that you were going to get there.
so yeah, because I land there, I complete my pansexual life achievement. So my bonus for completing this achievement is after moving, if anyone is within one space of you, I may join them on the square. That's pretty powerful.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
And I'm gonna collect my my money.
I've got my work cut out for me, and I don't have much. I can't really do anything.
Yeah. So my goal right now really is all I have left is to go to Price Co.
So I got to figure out a way to keep down
and spend
getting the
$50K. So I have I guess Elliot's goal is to complete his 2 achievements or take away money from me.
Yeah. So I got a
Or
couple.
both.
I got a lot of work to do.
Both.
Orange. I'm boring. And 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another side hustle.
Another side hustle.
Booyah.
Lucky.
This time I'm doing an artsy store. And I just maxed out 12,000. All right. Maybe I got a shot. Maybe I can do this. I don't think you're gonna roll it. So Dom, I need Dom not to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Oh, 7.
And you don't have any woke tokens. Now you do.
Oof.
All right. Now
Here
6
we
or
go.
7.
Here we
I'm
go.
Screwed.
Oh.
Yes. 8.
8.
Snob.
I'm gonna do it so I can
I
pay. I can pay 10K and get a woke token, which I will do.
I would do that.
Yeah. Let me check my righteous actions here. Anywhere you want to go on the board?
For what benefit? Oh, you
I don't
want
know.
you want to send me somewhere?
Eternal nothingness.
I'd
Go to?
do it if you paid me.
I think getting your salary is payment enough.
I'm not interested.
That's what I think.
Not interested.
Really? You got some spendy life achievements coming up here.
I can take the risk. I'm close enough to get into
Real
eternal
spendy.
nothingness. I got it in a turn, so I'm all right.
Yeah, you would need a couple of them.
I'm gonna make my way.
All right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Here we go.
All right, woke token. Good start, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Do I pick up the woke token? Do I pick up the righteous action card, or spend the woke token to get a salary? I think the chances, like, a righteous action card could give me an opportunity to knock you down a peg.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, like, looking at your circumstances, I don't know that a righteous action is going to help me.
Really?
I don't know. You've got pretty good circumstances. Like like righteous actions usually will knock down like.
It could
more
also
privileged
help
players.
you though too. Could be like go directly to the hospital.
All right, I'm gonna get it. This is actually really beneficial to me.
Why would I convince you to
It helps you.
help you?
It helps you.
Does it?
But it helps everybody. So I'm going to pass universal health care. So this is the Universal Health Care Amendment. Politicians reduce military spending and close corporate tax loopholes as they develop a backbone and pass universal health care. All players who are sent to the hospital no longer need to pay a fee. So if I get kicked out of the hospital or kicked out of a restroom and have to go to the hospital, I don't have to spend a whole bunch of money.
Real nice.
So that's a little safety net for me.
Yeah.
To keep collecting money and not worry about losing money. It affects Dom too, but I don't know. Dom's biggest challenge right now is gotta get to Prisco.
Right, and so now that I am looking at this, getting to Priceco, I either need one more woke token.
Yeah.
Getting to the hyperloop.
You can use the hyperhoop.
Or just rolling to it.
Yeah. By the way, last time I played, someone did like this massive turn. Like I forget how they did it. Like they completed 2 life achievements or 3 life achievements in one turn. But
Wow.
they used the hyperhoop and like they jumped from eternal nothingness. They like completed one there. They jumped to Government Square, completed another one there, and then I forget how they completed the other one. But it was and what was cool? It was a 1%er. And he won the game by colluding with the government to get.
Yeah.
So he spent $600K to do that, which I've never seen happen before.
Wow, nice. $600K.
Yeah, like he was amassing it.
That's big. I misaligned my back and must pay $2K to see a real doctor. Because I'm a chiropractor.
Yeah,
that's a chiropractor joke.
It's a chiropractor joke.
All right, so 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof, this is gonna be my downfall.
This could be anybody's downfall here.
Alt-right attack.
Oh no.
The alt-right Nazis feel threatened by non-violent counter-protesters and ram a car into them. All players with 2 or more righteous action cards in their hand go directly to the hospital and pay $20K in emergency care.
Okay.
So
we don't have to pay.
We don't have to pay.
Universal health care. But this is actually... Oh, this is you. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is actually good for both of us.
In a sense.
It's better for you,
It's not
honestly.
great for me.
Well, you get your salary a little faster.
But you get... Or no, you don't.
I'll get my salary eventually next turn, but I was guaranteed to get it next turn.
Yeah. I was thinking that you would get the opportunity to do your...
Ooh. I can't afford it. I can't afford it.
Oh.
But
you can't do it either once on the start.
I could do
of
it
your
at the
turn.
start of my turn. I think I could. I don't see why not.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I can't afford it though. I don't have enough money. I am more than 50. I'm 16K short.
Anything I could spend 16K on?
What do you want? Like
Well, I want to go to Priceco.
I don't want. I'm not going to let you just win the game. I'm not going to let you win the game. So I think we're just.
I think we're kind of at a stalemate. Yeah. I think with 2 people too, it's trickier to collude.
Okay, privilege card. All lives matter. The All Lives Matter movement gains momentum when a popular country singer proudly displays an ALM t-shirt at an award show. All black players facepalm and forfeit 1 woke token to support literacy. We do not have any black players in the game, so no facepalms, unfortunately. And I'll now take my move of 6. 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on a safe space. Which is actually a good spot for me to be in right now.
Great spot.
And I collect my salary of 30K. So now I just need to get to the hospital or the vacation square to complete another life
Yeah,
achievement.
you technically need both.
Yeah. Well, definitely need both.
Either or. So I just need I got to get to Presco.
I think I'm gonna win this.
I need
think
to
I
put
can do
a
it.
down payment on my apartment. I think you're in a bad place right now.
I'm in the what is it? The sunken place.
Oh, see, this is huge.
Yes.
I lose a woke token. That's huge. Oh,
Booyah! Oh, so luck is just playing in my favor right now.
All right, here's another amendment. This is the social justice warrior.
Oh, cool.
On the third day, the social justice warrior has risen. Add the add the SJW piece to eternal nothingness. At the end of each turn, roll a die and move the SJW. So when the SJW passes you, collect one woke token if you have 2 or more woke icons on your cards. So you can also spend 20k to send the SJW to jail, and then 5k bails out the SJW.
Cool.
So
that might benefit
logging
you.
in it, yeah.
Does that mean at
I'm
the end of this
hoping it
turn you
does.
roll, or is that next turn we start rolling for the SJW?
I mean, I would think it's the next turn.
All right,
So
let's do it like that. This could benefit me too, because I can get another woke token pretty quick. But quite frankly, I want to be kicked out of the women's restroom because that'll send me to the hospital. So I'm kind of
for
hoping.
free.
Kind of hoping.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. All right, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goober driver again. I might.
Do you have something at Independence Coffee?
I do. If I land there, anyone that lands there, I get 5k from. But I might roll my additional movement die, because I could potentially get close enough to the vacation square to use a woke token. I'm gonna take that risk. So I need to roll a 4.
You know what, though?
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't really get there.
No. Because if you do a 6.
Yeah. We changed the rules, by the way, so it's not 5 or a 6, but because it's still on the card, we'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
So it's just 6.
Yeah.
In the new rules, but I'm gonna be a Goober driver. Make some money. Make some good money
Dang.
too.
11k.
So I am now amassing a war chest here as a housekeeper.
Yeah, this is trouble for
Oh
me.
wait, let me roll for the. We'll keep that, but
1. Perfect. So I get yet another righteous action.
That's
crazy.
a lot.
Three. Jeez. Safe space. Collect 60k.
You might get a woke token here from the social justice warrior.
I would think so.
Yeah.
6.
So Dom's back at 2 woke tokens. And the social justice warrior's at price cap. Alright. I gotta make a big move on this play, on this one. I can do it. Yes. Unfortunately, that's the end of my turn. So I have to wait till next turn to spend my money at the hospital and hope that you don't get to price cut.
So he got a yellow reality check,
Yeah.
a gender reality check.
So I got kicked out of the women's restroom violently and ended up in the hospital, which was not a fun thing.
It's not great.
It's not great.
But for the sake of the game, it helps you.
The mechanics are working in a weird way. All right, this could be the end.
Oh.
You're in a safe space.
Oh. Conversion therapy. Your local religious leader recommends you for conversion therapy for acting effeminate or too butch. If you're LGBT plus, collect the PTSD card. But
so yeah,
because I'm in a safe space, nothing can affect me. Privilege cards do not affect you.
Well, you are lucky.
So lucky would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, anything under.
So we got to go Price is Right. Go over here.
Yeah,
I want
under.
Yes. Live to fight another day.
Oh, for crying
Another
out loud.
privilege.
Amendment. Bad connection. Your local monopoly, Comcast, with an E, has raised broadband speeds and accompanying rates. All players must pay an additional $10K each payday for internet access. That's kind of okay for me. That's a total bummer for Elliot.
Yeah. So, what do I have to do on my turn or each payday?
Each payday, you pay $10K.
That's a third of my salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which is great because I want to keep him from making money.
Did you roll for the SJW already?
I have not.
Okay. So I might get
which
another
is
woke
great.
token. This could ruin my life.
Man.
Do
3.
you have-
Perfect. 1, 2.
So
boom.
I need to figure out
All
a
right.
way to stop Dom on this turn.
On my next turn, I will win the game.
So
barring
I have a chance to win though. So I'm gonna spend $30K now that I'm at the hospital,
Okay.
and I'm gonna complete my lesbian life achievement to win to adopt a child and make all the same mistakes my parents did.
Okay.
So that life achievement is achieved, and I don't have a reality check there. So now I just need to go skiing. If I can just find a way to go skiing, I can beat you.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. So I spent $30K. I don't think I have enough money to go skiing. I do have enough money to go skiing. So if I could somehow get to the vacation
you need
square,
like 2 woke tokens, essentially.
yeah, I either need 2 woke
I don't
tokens
know
or
how
a
you would
righteous
do that.
action that's just gonna
Put
rock.
you at vacation.
So there's a chance. There's a chance something crazy could happen here. And
No.
it doesn't. Because I got another righteous action that sends me back to the hospital.
All right. So on my turn, I can use 3 woke tokens to enter a state of wokeness.
I don't have a way to stop you.
I will go to the Priceco Square and spend $50K to put a down payment on an apartment. Kaboosh!
So you just won the game. So as a Middle Eastern, pansexual, non-binary person in the middle class.
Beats the white cis male
Yeah, I was white cis
gay
male.
lower class person.
That's frustrating.
It just goes to show.
I'm just curious what would
A
happen.
little bit of luck and ingenuity. Anyone can pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Yeah, that's what this
right?
game's about. It's about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah.
If I had just I don't know how I would have had to get a righteous action that would have made it happen for me.
I don't know if you can get 2 on one
No.
turn.
I'm
Unless you got like a privilege card which gave you 1
right.
and landed
Yeah, I rolled
on
1.
something that could you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I still wouldn't have been able to do it till my next turn. So really the
Yeah.
only thing I could have done was get a privilege or righteous action card that either allowed me to get to the vacation square right away or somehow
Yeah.
knocked you out. But you were on a safe space, right?
I was not. I was
Okay.
over here at the privilege.
Yeah, I don't think there was one that would have let me do it.
I had some really good righteous actions.
Jeez. You had
I know.
you had all the aces.
Yeah, I had like free college, remove PTSD, go to any square, women collect 1 woke token.
Yeah,
That would have helped you.
that would have helped me.
Collect payday immediately.
That would have helped me. You didn't use any of these for yourself.
I would have used the payday had I not had money.
Yeah.
Gun control amendment.
Glass ceiling.
Glass ceiling
That would have helped
amendment.
too. Okay. Let's see.
There we go. What was the playtime there?
That was a really fast one. We started
feel-
at I don't know, 11:40 really. So that was pretty quick with 2
Yeah.
people. Should we take do you want to play one more round or what are you thinking? What's your timing?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
play one more round.
Why don't you set us up for the next round? I'm gonna take a potty break
Okay.
and we'll play one more round. Show people a little bit more about the game. We've got 1 viewer, Gil.
Hey, Gil.
So happy
Welcome.
that you're here, Gil. Sweet. All right. Well, if you have stuff you want to say, badmouth me behind the camera.
Yeah. I would like to actually take a minute to thank everyone who donated on Kickstarter or who's supporting the project. It's been amazing, really, to see everyone kind of come together to support the project, and it's humbling, really. Yeah, hopefully this does some good for some people. And with that, let's get this game set up again.
All right. Everything he said is probably not true.
Dude, I thanked all the Kickstarter people.
Unless he said thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you to the Kickstarter folks for supporting this game. At the time of recording this, we have 6 days left in our campaign. Right now, we are funded, and we're pushing towards our first stretch goal, which is called America the Beautiful. And what that does is that adds 3 more characters. So the 3 characters in the game right now are the social justice warrior, the corporate entity, and the infamous border wall. So here, I'll show these a little bit closer to the camera. So these are our 3 characters right now. And the America the Beautiful expansion pack includes 3 more characters. So that is the cop car, the Google, and the what's the third one? The neoliberal werewolf. So those are 3 new characters get added to the game, and then there's 55 additional cards. So those are new circumstances, new privilege cards, and new righteous action cards. Let's see. I'm just gonna respond to Gil here really quick. So, So, the America the Beautiful expansion pack, we are about 3K away. No, actually about 2K away. And we're hoping that we'll get there pretty soon. We've got 6 days left to get there. And those stretch goals, that expansion pack will be given to everybody who has backed a reward that has the game in it. So Gil is saying that I literally losing at his own game. JK. Yeah, that's how it feels. I was telling Dom at the beginning. I'm like I'm the most veteran, like the most experienced person playing this game. So I should literally win every single time at this point. But that's not how it goes. Gil asked how long an average game is. So it depends on how many players there are. So we just played a 2-player game, which lasted about 30 minutes max. This is played from 2 to 6 players. You could play it 1 player as well, but for a 2 to 6 player game, when you have more people in the game, it adds a little bit more chaos, which can also be a lot of fun, as well as can be a little bit more frustrating. But we've seen games with 6 players wrap really quickly. Sometimes they get done right away. More often than not, they take a little bit longer. So we're talking about an hour and a half to 2 hours. They go a little faster when everyone's up to speed on the rules of the game, but those can take a little bit longer. Yeah.
Great.
All right. We into round 2?
Round 2.
Round 2. And all right. So let's see where our circumstances end up this time.
Do you have a different color meeple for me?
Oh, sure. I think they're in the box.
I want to mix it up. Such a good placement on that box.
Yeah, it really is. All right. This time, hopefully one of us gets to be a 1%er to show.
We could rig it.
You want to
rig it a deck.
Do you want to be in the 1%?
I've never been in the 1%.
Well,
you know what? I don't want to be.
You don't want to be.
I don't want to be.
Okay. Well, I'll be a 1%er of the game. And let's just show. Let's make you a barista. we'll just show how the different classes can significantly affect your gameplay. So, although right off the bat it might seem that a 1%er would win the game right away, that's not necessarily the case. The initial version of this game, to be maybe more accurate to how things tend to work in America, is that folks who are financially well off are able to achieve a little bit more of what they're going for in life. So, maybe a more accurate reflection of class specifically would be the 1%er winning every time. Being a 1%er of the game definitely has its benefits, but we really want to make this game replayable and give people the opportunity to win, regardless of whatever circumstances you had, in an effort to expose people to a broad range of the complexity of the human experience in America. So, I'll be a 1%er today. Dom will be playing a lower class barista. You get to be white, though.
Hey.
And I will be black. All right. And let's do our sexuality cards. So Gil is asking, what are the games that you compare RC to game mechanic-wise? I'm not familiar with Flux. Have you played Flux before?
I've not played Flux.
So, whether you appreciate it or not, Reality Check is similar. Like it's based in a lot of those classic games like Life and Monopoly. But as you're noticing, like there's some evolution there. Like rules can change sometimes. The mechanic of flipping over your cards as you complete life achievements was inspired by. Do you remember the name of that game? There's a little bit of Settlers in here. There's a little bit of a lot. So, the most direct comparison might be like a Monopoly for the modern era.
There you go.
But it's possible that Flux I haven't played before, so that's very possible, Gil. Thank you for asking questions. All right, so
I do wonder how long the delay is because.
We got a significant delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neoliberal werewolf I'm pretty excited about. I think there'll be a mechanic where it sort of like shifts, like it sort of shape shifts as to what it does, because that's sort of what neoliberals are. Is they are put the appearance of socially progressive, but when it comes to economics, they can be pretty regressive. All right, we got to
regressive or conservative. I would argue conservative.
Well, what's the difference?
Or pragmatic.
Pragmatic. Sure, that's a nice way to say it. All right, there you go. And I'll find a different card that hasn't been played yet, just so we can see.
I'm in trouble here already.
Should I be a woman as well, a cis woman? We'll just both be cis women.
Okay.
Oh, weird. This must be an old one. Yeah, because that's how it's supposed to be with that life that reality check. That's one of my favorite reality checks, by the way.
The cis woman is someone assumes you don't know what you're talking about. Move back 2 spaces.
Pretty funny.
That is funny.
All right, I'll be a trans man instead of a non-binary person, so we'll have something a little bit different. All right, so let's go over it. Who are you, John?
You know what? I think I like sexuality first.
Okay.
I'm an asexual white cis woman in the lower class.
I am a straight black woman. Sorry, no, I'm a straight. I guess I'm just speaking about my inner being here. I'm a straight black trans man in the 1%. So,
cool.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so I'm screwed totally because
so?
As a barista, I make $25,000. However, because I am a cis woman, I make $5K less on my payday.
Yeah.
So I'm only getting $20K every every payday.
Whereas as a 1%er, I make $250,000 each turn. So,
But
money's not a problem.
Okay, I thought you were assisting money.
Money's not a problem.
Yeah,
it's not a problem. Okay, so I get a couple woke tokens because I am also a little bit woke because I'm black and a trans man. And I also get a little bit of righteous action because of those things too. All right. Cool. So the way you start when there's a 1%er in the game, the 1%er gets to go first. However, the 1%er is not allowed to roll for themselves. So each turn, I must pay someone 1K to roll for me. So I'm going to collect my salary really quick. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. And well, we're going to need a lot of these.
What are you doing?
I'm just collecting my salary.
What are you doing?
240.
Gotcha. Okay.
245.
Doing it in ones so he can
Yeah.
pay people to roll.
Wait a second. 235. 240. And then I'll just do these. Okay. Let us begin. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Just want to figure out why I need to go to hospital. Space Y. Got to get elected to office. And I need to have a threesome, which, unless I can get you to consent, would be a little bit challenging.
That's true because I'm asexual, and
You might be
I don't need to do that.
You might try something out some night. All right, can I give you some money to elect me to office right off the bat? Tell you what. Yeah. Here's what I'm offering.
Yeah. Tell me.
Instead of
See, how do you get 2 woke tokens there?
because I'm a trans man and I'm black.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I will. So I'm just reading Gil's comment. You get to be white though. Hey, nice. So right off the bat, I will offer you, instead of 1K each turn to roll for me, you're gonna be the only one doing it. I will give you 5K each turn to roll for me. So that's making up for your little deficit here.
Right. See. So here's my strategy.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna intentionally try to go bankrupt so that I could be
Unemployed
and turn to a life of crime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I'm still gonna try to do.
Okay, so you're not interested in.
I'm gonna hold off for a minute.
Okay.
Perhaps we can make a deal later on.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could you roll for me, please, peasant?
I'm gonna roll all of them. Oh, that's a great roll.
That's a great roll. Can you move my piece as well while we're at it? I don't touch this poultry board. Poultry, is that the right word? Not poultry.
Poultry.
Privilege.
Let's see you do something else here.
No, let's play the privilege. I guess I can read this. Sanctuary sanctions. The president fights back against sanctuary cities by fining them severely. Place this card on top of the safe space. It is now a privilege square until the next player lands on it. So, this is a fun one. And this goes over the safe space, makes it into a privilege space. Honestly, that's probably the best card design we have, from a design standpoint, not a mechanic standpoint. Just because it fits right over the square.
Perfectly. That's pretty nice.
That's a great job.
Okay.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right, here we go. Oof. Spend 2K on a video streaming subscription because I'm asexual. That hurts. That hurts big time. 4. The zoo. Oh, 10K for a woke token. Oh my god. So I'm gonna spend 10K on a woke token. And I'll I'll enlighten everyone of my strategy.
So you just got you're already potentially entering a state of wokeness.
Potentially.
Okay.
And because you need to pay me, because I only have 9K.
Yeah.
But you need to pay me to roll.
Yeah, I do.
1K. So now I will have 10K.
Okay.
Which is what I need to start a nonprofit.
I am going to... Okay. I'm going to pay you to roll.
Damn right you are.
Yeah. Do work. Let's go. Ooh, privilege card. Outed. A coworker inadvertently outs you for being trans, gay, or lesbian, and your boss finds out. I am a trans man. Trans, gay, or lesbian players, roll. Even number. Your boss lets you know he's supportive of who you are. Oh, odd. Your boss decides to fire you under the guise of incompetence. Forfeit your class card and collect the unemployed card.
Ooh.
Go directly to night skill. So immediately,
that's potentially...
I could be dropped out of privilege.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is...
Okay. Well, could you roll for me? Roll one of the die.
Are you sure you want me to do it? This is
I'm
a
not
big
allowed
decision.
to. I'm not allowed to. Yes.
Damn it.
So my boss is cool with me, and I get to stay. You know, this is like the first time I've kind of just gotten to play the game without like feeling like I'm like leading.
Having to show.
It's kind of fun. We did all right.
It is pretty fun.
Okay. So I still get to move 6.
But
Oh, you want me to continue? Gross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I am very woke right now. Great. Your turn.
all right. So I am going to enter a state of wokeness.
So Gil just asked. Gil is like, congratulations, Gil. You are officially our super fan. And Gil, who is also an extremely talented director and editor and video producer in his own right. Did you just complete a life achievement?
I just completed a lot. So while we were talking here, state of wokeness, went to the library where as a cis woman, I need to start a nonprofit. Pay 10K and overdue books after reading up on change leadership.
Yeah.
So I started a nonprofit. I'm officially broke, which kind of plays into my other strategy.
Yeah, of losing money.
Of becoming bankrupt.
All right.
And completed a life achievement.
So we'll see what happens if Dom becomes bankrupt.
Yeah.
But, as far as the art direction of this game, so, from the start, Dom and I had a rough vision of what things should be, and we wanted to have a bit of a like Candyland Monopoly feel. Like we wanted to represent America in a satirical way, in that America is very commercial, and we often paint the struggles of people and sweep those things under the rug and paint everything with these, or see the world through rose-colored lenses. At least that's what the commercial corporate world wants to do. So trying to adopt this sort of Candyland approach to design was important to us, to represent that. As far as design in itself, we worked with James Stipes. I don't know what his website is. Maybe jamesstipes.com.
Give him a plug in the comments.
Yeah. And James was awesome. He sort of instantly was able to interpret our probably
terrible direction
and just pump out something that was beautiful, that resonated with our values for the game really well, and we are excited to have worked with him on this. I think from the board, which you can't see great on the video just yet, but if you've seen the pictures, like we're still making those final tweaks of polish to get the final version ready for sending off to the manufacturer to get it into your homes. But we're Like when we got this box, when we got the board, this is all the prototypes. Just seeing this in person was amazing. Because
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
can you grab that poster board over there? Because especially considering this is where we started.
Yay.
That's the original version of the game, which we played on for way too long.
I know, this thing is very fragile right now.
Yeah, that's good. It belongs in a museum, quite frankly.
Someday it will.
All right, let's get back into it. You just completed a life achievement.
Oh, yeah, you know what I was going to say?
Yeah.
Is if you want to check out more about the game, go to Kickstarter, reality check the Game of Privilege, and you can see a lot more. And maybe, contribute a little bit of funds there.
All right, I'm just going to copy James's website for anyone interested in the comments. Boom. Sweet. And then I'll put our Kickstarter in the comments too. Why not?
It's a good idea. Just in case people get the urge.
Boom. All right, that's in the comments as well. Okay, it's my turn. I just paid you. Did you take my money?
You have not paid me.
Okay. Did you? I could have sworn I just put some money in. You're already being a reprehensible criminal.
You ready?
You'll roll for me. I've been waiting. Privilege. I don't know why I did that. I should have used my woke tokens. Whatever. All right. I don't think this is going to affect either of us. Mistaken identidad. You've been confused for an ISIS member. Yikes. All Latinx and Middle Eastern players go directly to Gitmo. Womp womp. So that womp womp is referencing specifically do you remember, was it a senator?
Corey Lewandowski.
Wow.
Said that, I thought.
Yeah, you might be right. Okay, and now I'll move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 30K to go to night school. I don't think I need to do that. No. All right.
No.
You're
Night school is used to move yourself up a class, generally.
So if you spend 30K, you can move up a class. And some life achievements require you to go to night school.
So I'm kind of hoping right now for a purple reality check. Dying. 101 damn Asians. Wealthy Chinese investors have purchased an abundance of homes in your city, angering the community. All Asian players are targeted in hate crimes and must go into hiding. Asian players lose a turn.
I'm not Asian.
That's not us.
Yeah. 6.
Jail. If you don't mind.
Just you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Visiting.
Visiting jail. And I think I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to enter a state of wokeness. Where do I want to do this first? I think it's easier for me to get to Spacewide than it is the bedroom. So I think I'm gonna go to the bedroom and hire some sex workers to have a threesome. Woked, and so I need to spend 60K. This is nothing to me. It's barely anything. Barely any money. And I'm going to roll to see if I get an STI. Honestly, if I do, it's not a bad thing because then I get to do my other life achievement. So if I roll a purple check, I get an STI. I do not. So that ends up being my turn. And a
good one.
I think I'm going to do one more thing before I finish, which is I'm going to play viral video. A video you made about eating laundry detergent goes viral and you rake in some sweet internet cash during your 15 minutes of fame, receive 50K in internet money, and go directly to the hospital. Leaves a turn. So I'm going to take my 50K and go to the hospital, and I'll be done.
So I have a question about the board.
Yeah.
30K per sex worker equals woke token plus privilege check roll.
So I think we might be removing that
Yeah.
just because it's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to do that.
Good idea.
Yeah, because it says it on the privilege card
Mm-hmm.
or the circumstance. So people, if they're going to need to do it, I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
As fun as that mechanic is, rolling for an STI,
Mm-hmm.
we want to make it easy enough for people to understand.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
All right. Come on, bankruptcy. Oh, buy an ironic t-shirt for 1K. I'm officially out of money. Hopefully something happens that righteous action. That probably ain't it. Oh. Okay. I'm going to play this amendment.
Okay.
UBI.
Yeah.
Universal basic income has passed, taking the boot off Americans' throats and helping them with their basic needs. Also free money. Boom. All players receive an extra 5K per payday. That's an amendment. There's your amendment right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, chia.
Gonna make sure that gets fixed. All right.
Do you want to pay 1K?
Yeah, can you...
I'll
you know the drill.
I'll handle the righteous action for you.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Oh, this is very nice. I'm going to go ahead and play this later. Okay. 10. Ooh, privilege. But I do get my salary, which is a measly $250,000. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
It's surprisingly hard to go bankrupt here for me.
Because I keep giving you 1K. It's just getting you by. All right. Do I want to play that privilege card? I think I have to. Did I complete this? I did. I got to make sure I completed that. All right. I will play a privilege card. Let's see what happens. Mitigation. Shit. You witness a dispute in a public setting and try to stop it. People of color players are charged with instigating. Go directly to jail. If I were white, I'd be commended by the local news and I'd get a woke token. But I gotta go to jail. And there I am, in jail. All right. That's it.
That it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Woke token, that's great. 7-8. 8. Righteous action. Also pretty good. Pretty good.
You know what? I forgot to do my life achievement while I was at the hospital.
Should have done that.
You were distracting me like
you
want me
should
to
have
roll
done
for
that.
you. Yeah, I would have been able to complete my other life achievement, but you just...
Well, you could have done that on the last turn.
No, because I lost my turn at the end of... By eating all the stuff. So, just so you know, I should be 2 life achievements at this point. All right, are you done?
I have completed my turn.
Okay. Well, let's... I'm going to spend my 5K to get out of jail.
You don't want to wing it?
No, I don't want to win. I just want to win. And I am going to... I'm going to roll and see what happens. But then I might do something else. All right, roll for me. Damn. It's like the worst roll ever. Okay. Storms are brewing. A hurricane decimates Puerto Rico. The president throws paper towels. All Latinx players pay $50K to repair your home. All other players must donate $5K and collect 1 woke token. That's pretty good, but I think that means you go bankrupt, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. So here's all my money.
All right. So
and now.
Well, you'll get to deal with this on your next turn, because I've got some work to do here.
Okay.
So, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Artsy store. I'm going to do some craziness right now. Now, I gotta decide if I want to do this. I really want to go to the hospital, but I'm gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna play the "We Did Something Here." Your silent disco art float at Burning Guy was a massive success. However, overzealous flamers put too much gas on the final burn and engulfed you and your float in flames. Play this card to send any middle, upper 1% player to Burning Guy, where they are subsequently sent to the hospital and must pay 50k in care. So I'm going to send myself to Burning Guy and get to the hospital. Got to spend 50k, but it's nothing to me. It was worth the adventure. And next turn, I will complete that life achievement. All right, that's me.
Okay. So I went broke. So now I have to forfeit my achievement or my class card.
Yeah.
And pick up the unemployed card. So unemployed card, I can collect 5k on every turn and then obtain a new class card at night school or by rolling an even at any place of business to interview for a job. Or alternatively, I could flip the card, go to a life of crime, and each turn steal 15k from the bank. But if I roll a black reality check, I've been caught stealing and I have to forfeit all my money and woke tokens and go to jail.
Can you show everyone at home what that card looks like?
So it starts off with unemployment, and you can flip to life of crime, which is what I'm going to do.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, life of crime, baby.
Yeah. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, and I'm going to steal 15k before my roll.
Whew. Privilege.
Bro tales.
Yep.
A generation of bros has effed the American economy with credit default swaps and unbeatable greed. Congratulations, we're in a recession. All lower middle class players lose your class card or 50% of your net worth.
Yeah.
1%ers gain 50k after being tipped off to bet against America.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice. Real nice.
So you've already
nothing because I'm off the grid.
You're off the grid. That's true. You're not affected.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My turn. Yeah.
How did that happen? Oh no, because
I
haven't moved
yet.
Yeah.
Moved yet.
Oh,
Price go.
I don't have enough for anything yet.
Sad.
It's just a total bummer.
Sad.
Oh,
maybe I can help you out though. What can I do for you?
Right now,
Yeah.
15k.
I'll give you 15k if you vote for me.
50k.
Deal.
All right.
So, what just happened there? My life achievement as a 1%er is to be elected to office, which means I need to convince the majority of the other players in the game, because it's only Dom right now, I have to convince Dom to vote for me. Alternatively, I could save a bunch of money and go collude at the government square, but I don't want to save that much money. So instead, I'm helping Dom complete his life achievement, giving him a little bit of money. Nothing to me, but a lot to him.
Right.
And I'm helping him complete a life achievement most likely so I can complete mine. So that's my second life achievement completed.
Because I'm thinking it's still my turn, right?
Yeah.
It's still my move. I'm going to add one to my movement to go to Snob by Snob West.
You sure are.
Where I have to pay 30k for 2 tickets to the new sci-fi epic starring Matt Damon.
That's not who it stars.
Oh, sorry, Dat Maimon.
Yeah.
And have a nice night at the cinema with my partner because I'm asexual. Shaboom. Life achievement. Close to being achieved.
So Dom's only got one away.
Yeah, because I'm a life of crime. There's no life achievement.
Yeah.
With the unemployed life of crime card.
All right. Will you roll for me, please?
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking I didn't pay
Okay.
the 30K.
Yeah, you ought to do that. You know, all the money that I gave you to. You know, I'm a philanthropist. I'm helping you achieve your dreams. I'm like Mike Bloomberg, basically. Damn it.
Ooh.
So I misgendered in public and have to lose a woke token, which is really annoying. Wait a second. Where am I? Wasn't I at the hospital? Yeah, I was at the hospital. Why am I over there?
I don't know.
All right. Oh, you moved me. You moved me instead of you. So you might not actually be at Snob by Snob West. We're gonna let it slide, even though you're a cheater.
For all intents and purposes.
So before you roll for me,
Snob West.
I'm gonna pay my hospital bill to get top surgery as a trans man, complete my life achievement. So I will go one away. I'll still allow, even though this is a little bit wonky, I'll still allow you to have stripped me of my woke token. So now I just need to get to Space Y. And, okay, let's go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Privilege card. Do I want that to happen? I am going to do something instead. Tell me if you think I can do this. No, I can't do it.
I think because you've moved and landed, you have to do that.
If I had a woke token, I wouldn't have to do that, right? Can I play a righteous action card before? No. I think I could.
No way.
Yeah, these aren't that powerful. You can play a righteous action card.
I think so.
Because this is my righteous action card. Black President. Like, these have the ability to, like, transcend the game.
If you did it before rolling, before moving.
I don't think so. I think I should be able to play this on my turn at any time. That's how the current rules work. If I pick this card up and start
if you
reading,
land somewhere, you have to do the thing.
No, because you can then play a woke token to move to your next space. So you don't have to do the thing if you decide to play the woke token.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is how it should work. Black President, racism is over. Just kidding. All black players collect 1 woke token. So I'm going to play that. Going to get a woke token. Spend it immediately to avoid that privilege space. And then land on a woke space. Get a woke token back. See, I think we want the game to have that sort of craftiness. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Well,
but
you're a criminal.
The rules being malleable, that's kind of part of the game. Too.
Yeah, I mean, you're a criminal, so I can't really trust what you have to say. All right,
I'm gonna collect
15K.
My 15K. And come home, baby.
8. So you need to go skiing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close.
And I'm good there.
Okay. You roll for me, please. Oh, I didn't get my salary. I'm really stacking.
Yeah. At this point, what is money?
Although
I guess
I get UBI
you have
too.
6. Oh no, you already did your.
Yeah, thanks to you. Okay. 6 and my orange check. I get pulled over by the cops because I'm black and I have to go directly to jail. Okay. Can't. That didn't help me. Basically, that really benefits you because it's delaying the inevitable here.
Yeah. This doesn't benefit me.
8. Night school. This is your chance to.
This is my chance to go on the up and up.
Yeah. Get your class back. You got enough money to afford it.
I do, but then I'm still at a disadvantage, I think. I'm going to go without.
Okay. Well, I'm going to spend money on bail to get out of jail. I'm going to spend $1,000 for you to roll for me again.
Okay.
I don't touch the dice. It's what dirty people do. 8.
9.
Is that 9? It is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, I really don't want to do that. Do I have anything I can do? I didn't collect a woke token when I completed this. I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's in there. Yeah. I finally freed my own skin. Collect one woke token. I forgot to.
5 turns ago.
Well,
I think that time.
You think the time's passed? I don't think so. I still feel free in my own skin. I'm not gonna do anything. There's nothing I can do with that. So. What are you doing? I think I know this one too. Cheating over here.
Yellow. Someone assumes you don't know what you're talking about. Move back 2 spaces. It's not the worst thing.
Get a righteous action out of that.
Oh, I'm gonna hold on to that for a second. And get my 15K.
I'm surprised you haven't been caught yet.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. All right. I like that I have so much money that the side hustles are below me. They're just a waste of my time. All right. Please roll for me. Woke token. That is exactly what I needed.
About the worst thing.
That's about the best.
Because that's it.
Basically, you need to figure out a way to stop me from getting to space Y.
Yeah, but why don't you just go there?
Well, because this is the start of my turn. You either roll or you. Oh, you
gotcha.
Roll. Okay. So I have to go 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, come on, privilege.
This could change it. All right. Not too bad. You've been caught up in a predatory lending scam. Lower middle class players pay 2K each payday. This card will be removed by landing on the government score. Retain this card. So I'm not either of those. Wouldn't really affect me even if I was in a payday loan scam.
All right, I think it's pretty much over here.
Yeah,
I'm drawing dead.
Let's see what you can do on your last turn. You still have 1 life achievement to go.
No, I know, but I don't have.
You have enough money.
I would need to get to Vacation Square.
Right.
All gender bathrooms. No more MF bathrooms mean longer queues for the potty. All cisgender players panic and forfeit 1 woke token to pee at home. Ooh, I need to get rid of one of your woke tokens?
That would do it. Can't do it?
Can't do it. So.
Alright, well, I'm going to spend my 3 woke tokens to enter the state of wokeness.
Wait. I moved 8.
Oh, okay. Did it do it?
No. Although
it's close.
It gets me close.
So I like that.
State.
I like that. Oh, that's a good one. Isn't that like you get to complete your 1 more life achievement?
If I land on the government square.
Oh, so then you would have had 2 ways to win.
Yeah.
So Dom just drew the deep state card.
The deep state card is, shh, you're part of a government conspiracy. Don't tell anyone about this card until it's played. As a member of the deep state, once you land on the government square, you may complete any life achievement. You must vote against all amendment votes until discarded.
Yeah, until that's discarded. All right, should fix that. So I like that in both of the games, we were both like kind of 1 twist of fate away from winning.
Right.
This time it twists towards the 1%er. I will complete my 3rd life achievement while I'm entering the state of wokeness, teleporting to Space Y to take the kids on a field trip as a youth mentor in my community. And that was 30K, so I'll spend 50K. I'll put a little donation into to the museum.
It's over.
And completed my life achievement. Boom. So being in the 1% really helped this game. And I'd say, Dom, that was a pretty clever strategy to so buy becoming unemployed and then switching to a life of crime, that doesn't require a life achievement. So he can just go complete 3 others and only have 3 to complete.
Yeah, and I mean, if I was a barista, there's no way I'd be rolling this deep.
Yeah. So that, I think, is going to do it for today. So those are a couple rounds of 2-player reality check. And I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit about what we're doing with the game. Feel free to reach out on our Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram with any questions.
Not Twitter.
All at Game of Privilege. Again, thanks so much to the folks that have already backed the game. It means a lot to us to see 2+ years of work come to fruition and that we're able to deliver a quality game and a quality experience to hundreds of people around the world. And we're really excited to finish polishing everything and get this game to you as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you somewhere on the internet, I guess. We're internet people now.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Internet people and board game people.
That's who we are now. It turns out.
It's happening.
All right.